Well, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. That explains why it's getting darker and the night is falling. Yeah, and welcome, well, to a little bit of a ramble here. It is time indeed to have another small vlog. It's been a month since my last one, and thankfully, in a moment of lucidity, I decided not to call this my monthly. But, what the deal is, it was indeed exactly a month ago, plus a day, hello dear, that I decided to shamelessly leap up in front of all of you and basically beg for money, i.e. I told you that I'd signed up for a Patreon account. I would like to thank everyone that was actually generous and kind enough to go there and support me. I'd also like to thank all of you who have remained subscribers and didn't think that it was enough of a sellout to basically, don't we have a beautiful home, to decide to go elsewhere for content. Which kind of brings us to the gist of today's conversation. I'm just going to get somewhere a little less annoyingly dark. I apologize. I actually thought the sun was coming up. Dexter, this is my vlog, buddy, okay? Yeah. So, for any of you that are new to the channel, well, welcome. I almost fell in my own hole. I do basically simulators and survival games on this channel. And, as I said, as of recent, have indeed signed up for a Patreon account just to help out a little bit. Little background, I am a disabled pensioner, and, well, although I live in one of the most beautiful countries in the world, disability pensions aren't exactly going to, well, leave you on the high end of the stick, as we like to say, well, pretty much nowhere. So, as I say, it has been a month, and one of the things, I suppose we can light this to provide a little more rah. There we go. One of the things that happened when I first opened the Patreon account is I told you guys I would try 3 videos a day. Now, I know most YouTubers are doing 1. I thought 2 was pretty reasonable, you know, and it also helped in the fact that it kind of, you know, because I wasn't getting any sort of decent numbers on my videos, I thought, well, you know, even if you get 2 videos that don't have great numbers, that's still more than 1 video that doesn't. But, you know, that's Canadian math. So, yeah. Well, I went to 3 videos, and I gotta tell you, it's a bit of, well, it's a bit of a chore, and I'm not sure that's what this should really be all about. What is that noise? Are you making noise? Ooh, look, we have food. That's probably really good. Put flammables in campfire. Huh? I don't want... Oh, I see. They're telling me they got nothing to burn. Alrighty then. Do I have anything? Not really, eh? Why aren't you, like, connected to that? Okay, now you're just bothering me. Oh, I guess they'll only stack in 5s in my inventory. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm actually getting distracted by the game, and the game has little to do with why I'm here. So, as I say, it has become a little bit of a task. In all honesty, it's become a lot of a task. It's about a 6 to 7 hour a day project. Now, that may not seem like a lot, but the problem is, well, a couple things. One, the type of videos I do usually require a little bit of off-camera work. You know, like, take Farm Simulator. You don't want to see me do an entire field that takes 2 hours to harvest. You don't want to watch the whole harvest spread over 4 episodes or 3 episodes or whatever it averages out to. That is, in my opinion, not great YouTube. So, of course, I will show you a part of the harvest and a part of something else and a part of something else. And then all of those something else's and the harvest, I will do off camera. Same with a game like this. It took hundreds of logs to get to where I am. I'm not going to show you me cutting down hundreds of trees. It's just not good YouTube. So the other 90 trees I do off camera, right? You guys get the idea. It's certainly not difficult, and I happen to know from personal experience you're a pretty bright group. Well, other than watching my videos, that's just beyond explanation. But with that said, you can understand now the 5-6 hours is strictly the actual recording, rendering, uploading. That's not counting any of the off-camera time. And I suppose, you say, well, it's just video games. Well, the problem with it is I have to actually be here with a hand on the keyboard and a hand on the mouse and my butt in the seat. And all three of those things become, with the issues I have with me old bod, a little bit, well, shall we say, uncomfortable for the length of time that I have to do it. The other end of it is I don't really get to do anything else as far as video gaming, as far as checking out new stuff. Now, I do introduce lots of games to the channel, but most of them I either have to do 1 or 2 quick little episodes, and then you probably won't see them for months and months and months, hence my Another Look videos, or I'm basically, just not doing them justice, or I don't have time to do a lot of the research I should to show them off well. That doesn't help the channel either. It just kind of lowers the quality, and that's the last thing I want to be doing. So, I have, since making that last video, uploaded close to 100 videos. And, well, I think it's not been quite the quality it could be. Now, something that YouTube is, oddly enough, going to start focusing toward in the future, at least according to a very knowledgeable friend of mine, Northern Alex, I encourage you all to watch his channel, is things like thumbnail creation. These sort of unique things that will set your channel apart is going to become quite a focus of YouTube's. And for a channel to do well, things like good intros, good thumbnails, all of that are going to become a thing. So I also need to be able to put some time into that. Otherwise, I'm just going to drop off the search records altogether. And that's not going to do me any good. I'll just reach a point where I'm so frustrated that I'll go, well, probably shouldn't do this anymore. And that'll be that. Now, the patronage to my Patreon channel has been, I would think in most people's opinion, very underwhelming. To me, it means the world. I am amazed and feel truly blessed that you guys have been as generous as you have. I've been on a disability pension now for about 9 years. And you do learn to, live within your means, or you learn to be a very miserable soul. So the extras that I am getting, believe me, they go a long way, and they go a long way back into the channel. So a huge, huge thank you. That's me bowing, by the way. Thank you. There we go. So yeah, a huge thanks to all of you. To all of you that have stayed subscribers, again, a huge thanks. And to new viewers and those of you thinking of subscribing, the content of my videos may not be up to the standards of some of the big guys, but I do put my heart into it, you know, and I try and keep things where they're going to... I can't see. I wasn't even sure what that was. Oh, there we are. I try and keep things where I think, you know, you're not wasting your time by having gone, well, okay, I'll check this guy out. You know, the changes that have gone with the channel in the last while. One of my very regular series, Empyrean Galactic Survival, is going to be... I'm just gonna... Oh, come on, I just wanted to hang out, man. Is going to be thrown back into the cooking pot for a while. I don't think I'm going to bring it back out till they probably hit Alpha 9. It's becoming, in my opinion, just a little bit too repetitive. You know, I do watch some regular players of Empyrean, like that have been covering Empyrean since its start and basically build their channels on it. And I'm even noticing there the amount of repetitiveness. Because as much as the game has improved, especially through the Alpha 8 series, some things have not been changed. Like, you've got the same POIs, you've got, you know, you're going to end up going into that one base and it's going to be full of the alien scorpions, and you're going to have to take X number of med kits and X number of antitoxins and antidermals and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So I thought what we would do is switch it out for something else that's also basically going through the same process. Is a very similar game, but I haven't covered more than just basically the opening tutorials on at any point. So you can watch for a new series there. Other things. There are a couple of kind of space RPG sim type games that I've started playing here recently that I've been posting to the channel. I am hoping that those will find their way to becoming regular series as well. But what determines all of this, and I can never stress it enough, I try and mention it in every single video, and no, I'm not talking about begging for money or subs. It's what you guys say in the comments that really drives this channel. Whether it's switching to a different harvester in Farming Simulator, or playing this game, Medieval Engineers, suggested by one of my viewers in the comments. And as it turns out, a game that I only barely tried when it was first given to us by Keen Software, I've come to realize I really, really enjoy playing. And as we all know, if you enjoy what you're doing, it usually shows. And when it's something like YouTube producing, you know, if a person's doing something they don't like, there's those magic smoke balls. Oh, magic smoke ball. Then that shows as well. So, what's the bottom line here? What is he rambling on about? A couple of things. One, we will be seeing some content changes, as I said. We're going to be looking at Planet Nomads as a temporary replacement for Empyrean until they've moved on a little bit. We will be focusing some series towards simulators that have a more RPG-ish touch to them. This being one, perhaps. Like I say, I've got a couple of space ones in the works. Star Control, for one. The other thing being, I really do, and if a single subscriber or a single Patreon subscriber comes up and says, no, you said you would, but I would like to go back to a mere 2 videos a day. Like I said, I've tried this for a month, and it is a lot. Now, I generally get up about 5 in the morning, and I start uploading my 3 videos for the day. I also check the channel, answer most of the comments and that, and then by the time I've got 3 more videos done and edited and rendered, it's usually about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So you can see I spend a long portion of the day to try and do this, you know. And then, like I said, I've got 4 or 5 hours of trying to actually make these series worthy of watching by filling in all the little blank spaces in between. So, yeah, I'm going to go back to 2 videos and see how that goes. Unless, like I said, there are actual, you know, unless you guys object, unless you think, yeah, you know, part of the deal you made was you'd start doing 3 videos a day. So, there you go. Let me know. Again, that comment section is so important. The other thing is, I don't know, like as I said, I upload videos in the morning now. Now, because I'm paying rather rude dollars, you know, honesty, for a really decent connection so that I can actually upload 3 videos in a reasonable period of time. When I first started, it used to take, if I did a 28-minute video, that was about a 7.5-hour upload. So I would leave my computer on every single night to upload my 1 video. Now I can upload a 28-minute video in about 22 minutes. So much better. But, like I say, I pay through the teeth for it. But, the uploads. I had switched over to morning uploads. And in truth, to what I thought simply accommodating my own schedule. As I found as I've gone through this for the last month, it doesn't really make much of a difference to me. But I have noticed it seems to make... I'm just going to turn this off because the smoke is getting a bit thick. It does seem to make a difference to you guys, even if you are too dang nice to say anything about it. So I'm going to go back to evening uploads. Alright. It also seems to be able to get me keeping on the comments a little bit fresher. You know, just because of what normal times I do spend at my computer. And the fact of it is, if I can get up in the morning and see everything from yesterday's comments in one bunch, I don't tend to miss any. They don't slip through the cracks for a day or 2 until I see the little notification thing and track them down. So, there you are. I guess that's sort of the bottom of where we're going with this. 1, I am super, super appreciative of everyone who is a viewer, a subscriber, and of course a Patreon subscriber. 2, I will unfortunately be going back to 2 videos a day. And 3, I'm going to be switching my upload times back to evenings. I run on Pacific Standard Time, so it doesn't seem terribly convenient to most of my viewers. There you are. That is, well, in a nutshell, as they say for some obtuse reason, that. So, until next time, this has been Species 7. Thank you very much for putting on with my rambling here today. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and above all, take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.